Hello there, I'm Steve Sanders, and I'm back this week with more children's questions. Now our first question comes from Chris. Chris asks, are there puppies in heaven? No, Chris, no there's not. You see, Chris, the only animal that gets into heaven are cockroaches. Because, like man, God created cockroaches in His own image. Yes, God looks really funny. But cockroaches were His creatures, and He created them to rule the earth until He created man to rule the earth. So therefore, cockroaches go to heaven. Because cockroaches are actually not only God's creation, He created to rule the earth, but He created them to last beyond what man can last. So that they will rule the earth after man, as well as before man. But when a cockroach dies, he does go to heaven. And cockroaches are the only animal in heaven. The next question comes from Preston. He asks, why did my mommy and daddy name me Preston? Well, Preston, that's because they thought you were a girl. That's right, your mommy and daddy thought you were a girl. So they named you Preston, because Preston is a girl's name. So next time you're born, try not to look and act so much like a girl, so you won't get a girl's name. The next question is from Sarah. Sarah asks, how did the world begin? Well, Sarah, that's an interesting question. See, it all began one night when God was watching porn. And then God, He had to fire one off. So God fired one off and ejaculated out His window. And that created the Big Bang. And the Big Bang created the earth and the moon and the stars. And that's how the world began. It all began because God ejaculated out the window. Now our next question comes from Javaris. Javaris asks, what is a nigger? Well, Javaris, that is a complicated question. I'm just kidding, it's not really that complicated. You see, Javaris, a nigger is actually a type of nut. It are those long black ones with the little slits in it that are brown. Those are called nigger nuts. And those are niggers. Yeah, I bet you thought they were called pecans, but no, they're called niggers. I don't have one to show you, but that's what a nigger is. He is those little brown nuts that are kind of long and kind of wide and got the little slits in them. That is a nigger. So if people are calling you a nigger, just say, hey, I'm not a nut, I'm a person. Now our next question comes from Jake. Jake asks, why is it bad when I stick my middle finger up? Well, Jake, it isn't. You see, Jake, this is the universal greeting. If you do this to anyone all over the world, they know exactly what you mean. It means hello all over the world. It is the universal greeting. If your parents don't want you to do this, then they don't want you to greet people who don't speak our language. And that makes them racist. So just tell your parents you don't want to be a racist and you want to do this to everyone you see. And everyone will know that you're greeting them hello and wishing them happy wishes. Well, that's all the questions we have time for today. Remember, send me your children's questions, and maybe I'll answer them on the air. So thank you, and bye.